Okay, so again, Adam Barr is a Contoso telco executive charged with revenue management. He begins his day by logging into Outlook to check his email. Adam immediately notices a revenue management report that he previously set up to be emailed automatically to him once a week. The graph shows that revenue is below quota in all regions. To investigate this further, Adam opens a SharePoint dashboard. So on this dashboard, we have a sliding web part. We have a featured KPI. We have a scrolling metrics across the top. And Adam specifically wants to investigate the churn revenue scorecard. So here we have the churn revenue scorecard. He immediately notices, as I'm sure you did as well, that the Eastern region is the worst performing region, with revenues 6% below target and trending down. So Adam wants to understand why the Eastern region is underperforming. He can access more detailed data either from the dashboard navigation menu or directly from the scorecard. So we'll go here and look at the revenue management dashboard. So on the revenue management dashboard, we have a revenue scorecard in the upper left-hand corner. See our line of business. Let's select them all. The revenue management scorecard provides a detailed look at revenue, including a scorecard that displays a number of revenue-related metrics. Adam immediately notices right here a red KPI indicator and downward trend for the metric ratio of billing XDRs to network XDRs. Since the XDR data is related to the wireless line of business, Adam decides to filter the dashboard display to show wireless data for September, October, and November of 2010. So we'll go to our filters, select wireless, and then select September, October, November. And you can see both of the graphs change. So the current report in the upper right-hand corner of the dashboard displays revenue by line of business, but other reports are also available. These include revenue by value score, revenue by age group, and revenue by service type. Adam decides to focus on revenue by service type and age group. He notices that although below quota, wireless revenue in the Eastern region is highest. Let's see, age group. Eastern region is highest in the 20 to 35 age group. And in addition to that, 4G revenue is outgrowing 3G revenue in the East region. So Adam investigates further. He starts by sorting the data bars in the revenue by age group. in order to provide a more visual clarity. To view how service type is distributed in the 20 to 35 age group, Adam uses the decomposition tree tool. So we'll right-click on the 20 to 35 age group and select the decomposition tree. This display shows that the 20 to 35-year-old age group contains more 4G than 3G subscribers. $84,000 4G, $49,000 3G. Adam wants to know more detail on the specific 4G services these subscribers are using, so he continues the decomposition another level. Among 4G services, LTE has the most subscribers, 25,000. Adam wants to know what device types are the most popular within this and the other services. So he'll go to LTE and select device type. Adam can click to the left of each service name to display the device type. He notices the multi-touch device is the most popular. Although I'm not sure. Look, kind of looks a little bit like Core Luxury, but the graph at the bottom of the revenue dashboard displays revenue versus cost within each state. Now this graph is interactive. By hovering over the New York State revenue bar, which is here, Adam can view the real-time data points for revenue and cost in that state. Now that Adam has researched revenue-related data, he returns to the XDR KPI on the revenue scorecard to investigate why this indicator may be underperforming. So he accesses a Silverlight-powered Bing mapping tool that displays cell tower data across the U.S. The tower leakage analysis allows us to identify wireless activity through specific towers that have discrepancy between tower reported usage data and invoiced usage data. Any amount that is reported by a tower but is not subsequently invoiced to the subscriber is considered leaked revenue. Adam wants to focus on the eastern region. So uncheck cell towers, viewpoint. I'm going to zoom into New York a little bit. So we're going to isolate New York because Adam suspects the issues in the state of New York. Before zooming into New York, he decides to simplify the display by filtering map data to show New York and vicinity only. So we're going to check high leakage, and we'll use proximity. So Adam isolates New York and sets the map display to show the attributes he wants. Adam now isolates the view to include only the cell towers in New York with high leakage issues. By hovering over each cell tower, he can identify the tower IDs and associated data. There we go. ID 64167, 70013, and 64193. So now that Adam has identified these cell towers with revenue leakage, he requests additional analysis from one of his business analysts.